Thank you. President Cyril Ramaphosa has lamented the passing of Ambassador Dumisani Kumalo as a great loss to the country. Ambassador Kumalo died at his home on Sunday. The 71-year-old's been lauded for his role in the fight against apartheid.
Ambassador Kumalo will be remembered for his relentless fight against the unjust apartheid system, both as a journalist inside the country and during his exile years in the United States. This leading to the UN Security Council declaring apartheid as a crime against humanity. The ANC leader has acknowledged the great enthusiasm shown by Kumalo in the realization of a democratic South Africa.
For us as the African National Congress is that he was one of those who led the anti-apartheid movement and influenced many players in the American scenario to take up the struggle against apartheid. So when we won our freedom, he was easily one of those who was our man in the United States of America to represent us. And the important part, of course, was that he represented us when we had our first participation in the UN Security Council as our representative. He did his job with unbelievable capability. It was the highest level of performance, and he handled international issues so deftly and so diplomatically.
Former Minister of Foreign Affairs and ANC NEC member Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma said it was with deep sadness that they sent their condolences to the family, describing Kumalo as an impeccable and best diplomat. But Ambassador Kumalo also had his lighter moments.
I remember one time we were working till very late, and he was saying, "Hey, Minister, how do you do it? I'm tired now. But you're still keeping going." And I said, "No, I'm keeping going because you are at least guiding me and you know the issues." And then he would say, I need Coke. And then he'll put a glass full of ice, and then he'll put Coke. And I'd say, "But how do you drink that? Because it's so cold with so much ice." And then he said, no, it's fine. It cools me down and it keeps me going. And we would laugh about that.
Paying tribute to Ambassador Kumalo, International Relations and Cooperation Minister said Kumalo's wisdom and experience will be sorely missed. Kumalo will be remembered for, amongst other things, his position at the UN on rejecting the imposing sanctions on Zimbabwe.
Clearly, there's no need for this resolution on sanctions on Zimbabwe. Even the AU heads of states and government also pronounced that it's not necessary. What is needed now is to get the Zimbabwe parties to start talking and negotiating.
Former South African ambassador to Burundi and colleague Ambassador Ntapu recalled the role he played.
I'll always remember him as a very sharp and dedicated representative of our people, one of the finest ambassadors this country has ever produced.
He was also instrumental in helping open the public broadcasters' offices in New York.
While I was in New York, neither former Secretary General Kofi Annan or even later on Ban Ki-moon would do or say anything without consulting Ambassador Kumalo. Even us at the SABC, we benefited a lot from Ambassador Kumalo's services.
Meanwhile, the Thabo Mbeki Foundation described Kumalo as a pioneer of the African agenda. In a statement issued on Monday, the Thabo Mbeki Foundation said Kumalo was a true Pan-Africanist. Tributes are also pouring in on social media. Kumalo will also be remembered for having mentored many young diplomats. Lehana Tsotetsi, SABC News, Johannesburg.